What's up, y'all? This is Isaac Ocean. Are you wondering if you can survive living in West Palm Beach? Here are the top pros and cons, and we're not doing the normal pros and cons.
No.
I'm with my girl April Laura over here. We are going for 67 likes on this video, so if you have the power to hit that little like button, hit that subscribe button, the YouTube algorithm will love you for it, and so will I. You will have my undying adoration. So without further ado, let's hit it. Can you survive in West Palm Beach?
Everybody talks about hurricanes. We know it's a con, so hurricanes really aren't a pro.
Along with the humidity, like duh, if you're moving to Florida, you've probably been here at least once, maybe to Disneyland. Like, you know the regular pros and cons.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you the different pros and cons in this video, for real.
So we're moving on.
Moving on. Definitely the drawbridge. That thing can kind of be a pain sometimes. I don't know what you're feeling about the drawbridge over here.
Oh my God, absolutely. The drawbridges, if you're in a hurry, forget about it. You need to add, what is it, at least? Well, it depends. It depends on how many boats need to get through the bridge. So it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 or 15 minutes on the weekend. So yeah, that's a con.
And if you're in a rush, hitting that bridge is like, you might as well just take a break, get a bottle of water, put it in park, because you're gonna be there for a minute.
You know what I hate? When it's like sundown and you're facing the sun and you're stuck at the drawbridge and the sun is just glaring at you. I can't stand that.
It's just the worst. So there is some good things about the Intracoastal for sure.
Absolutely. So drawbridges is a con at times, but it's great to see all the wildlife and the beautiful sea life that's in the Intracoastal.
Yeah. And I've seen the manatees actually in there. There's like this little, if you walk to the end of the piers, you can see this little cutout where they have the fish and stuff in there. It's super cool. You have to walk down there if you're coming downtown West Palm.
And that's why we have the slowdowns in the Intracoastal waterway, so that we don't, if you know, it's for the manatees and the seawalls, but there's many different reasons, but the manatees are definitely one of them.
That is definitely a pro.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, a con with the Intracoastal is red algae blooms, which happen every year now, basically. It kills all of the fish. You can't eat them, you can't do whatever, and it's only for like a month or two, but they're working on prevention and all sorts of good stuff, but that's definitely a con.
Yes. And another pro is the high rises that we have in downtown West Palm. We're actually, we've always had high rises there, and now we're getting rooftop bars and all sorts of things. So it's creating a really nice cityscape and some fun places to go.
For sure. And not only that, but it's one of the few areas down here in West Palm Beach where you get the height. So if you love those ridiculously awesome views and you want to see your sunset and your sunrise from your balcony, this is the city to get that view. Absolutely. That is definitely a pro.
Definitely a pro.
All right, y'all, I want to talk about the cars of the cash over here, because a little boy grew up in Pennsylvania in a little podunk town with like 10,000 people in it. So to come down here where Lamborghinis and Bentleys are, you know, they come in different colors and you see 5 different ones in a day, that's crazy to me.
That's funny that you say that, because I'm from Florida, but I'm from a tiny little town called Key West at the tip of the south quarter of Florida. And we didn't see that many like flashy cars, but then I moved to Miami and spent like 20 years there, and there you'll find a lot of flash, a lot of fancy cars. So I'm kind of used to it by now, and it's just like weird that you mention it, but you definitely have a point. Is that a pro? That's a pro.
I think that's a pro, because when you first come down here for vacation, you're breaking your neck turning around to look at all McFarlane. I mean, come on. Like, I've seen some crazy cars down here. McLaren. Shh. Don't repeat that.
I know my cars.
All right, so a definite con here is the traffic on Okeechobee on Friday afternoon. Oh my God, it's brutal.
Why would you drive that road at 5 o'clock?
Why would you do it? Don't drive on Okeechobee at 5 o'clock on Friday. It's like 6 lanes of like a Fast and the Furious meets what's that one with Mel Gibson at the end of the world? Where is he, like the Road Ranger and Fury Road?
Yeah.
What are we working with right now?
I don't remember. Think about it and put it in the video later.
whatever those are called. I'll put it in the description right around here.
Yes.
So I don't know if you've ever been to the farmer's market in West Palm Beach. It is fire. It is the best farmer's market. They have the best orange juice, the best loaf of sourdough bread I've ever had. Our family literally devoured this entire thing. It's pet friendly. There's live music. There's like a little water spout thing your kids can play in. It's crazy.
Well, the thing is that Palm Beach County in general has great like farmers markets, but West Palm is beautiful because of the whole like fountain. It's right up against Flagler Drive, which is right next to the Intercoastal. I mean, the backdrop is gorgeous. You know, let alone the fresh produce, all the little snacks you can buy, and the music.
And the music.
Another pro is Grandview Public Market, where we're at right now. So this was a great addition to West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach is really like redeveloping itself. It's kind of like just getting better and better every year. And this has been here, I want to say at least 3 to 4, maybe 5 years now. Time goes very quickly.
It does.
But inside here, and we'll show you, we're going to walk it in a minute, there's all kinds of stalls, there's little food stalls, so you can come here, and if you're like with, you know, a few different people, somebody feels like Mexican, the other one feels like sushi, the other one feels like Italian, the other one just wants to go grab a coffee and a snack. You've got so many options here, and there are great little food hall kind of places, food markets like this that are popping up, and Grandview is a great one.
Okay, y'all know that Florida is ridiculously hot during some of these months. I mean, it's humid. It's like wearing the breeze.
That's good. Actually, not wearing the breeze, it's wearing the wet, damp cloth.
That's what it
Without
feels
the breeze.
like. That's right.
Because the humidity like smacks you in the face, and it's summer right now. It's what, July 2021. It's hot, you know. It's a little. We're a little. Don't say the M word. We're a little.
A little moist.
Yes. But that's just how it is. You kind of get used to it. You don't, you know, you dress as lightly as possible, and you know, you wear open-toe shoes.
And there's a big con, like if you're one of the ladies that like to straighten your hair.
Yeah, I didn't do that today.
Girl, Florida is gonna wreck your day.
Done.
During the winter, I think the girls can get away with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, just not in the summertime. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll straighten my hair, and if I'm going from air condition to air condition, and even then, it's not going to be perfection. I love when I go away, like to the West Coast or, you know, Colorado, California, and my hair always looks so good. Yeah, that doesn't happen in Florida, so therefore.
And the only reason
bad
I
hair
know,
days.
I was actually in a musical called Hair at the Kravis Center a couple years ago, and I had to straighten my hair for it.
Oh, no.
And every time I would go outside, I was like, why does my hair just, so ladies,
Welcome
I
to
feel
our
you.
world. Yeah. Well, okay. What is a pro? A pro is actually it's really good for your skin. Like the moisture
Oh, yeah, I personally
and the
love
humidity
it.
is really good for your skin because your skin doesn't get all dried out.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And if I go to Pennsylvania and I get back off of the plane, the feeling of just the wet, damp cloth all over my body it just feels good. It's like a hug.
Yeah, you'll find
I
yourself
love it.
showering 2 to 3 times a day.
Oh, I'm a 2-a-dayer.
Yeah.
2 a day.
Yeah.
2 a day.
So another pro is if you're a bike rider or a motorcyclist or honestly even like a runner. We have some of the most scenic roads up along the coast, up along the ocean that you'll ever see. Yes, they're a bit flat. They're not like windy and mountainous, but the ocean is just absolutely gorgeous. And then we have a lot of areas where like trees have grown over, and it just makes for a beautiful, scenic, gorgeous route.
There's this one lady that keeps on running on A1A because I'm addicted to drive on that road. But when there's this one lady that runs on A1A every single day, I swear she has the deepest tan of any human being I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But she must be working for a triathlon. She runs like 15 miles because that ride is just
It's absolutely gorgeous.
it's amazing. Seriously. And on Saturdays or Sundays, if you want to truly test your patience here in Florida, drive down A1A and you see 50 bike riders.
Yeah.
The whole
Cyclists.
width. They're going 15 miles per hour when you're trying to go 35.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Not.
No. So this one is kind of a pro and a con,
Yeah.
but the tourists can sometimes be a con. You know, you're used to like the slower, laid-back traffic, and then all of a sudden 30% more people are here, and the traffic on 95 gets crazy.
Yeah. And the restaurants get really full, so you go out to eat. Number one, it takes you longer to get to the restaurant. Once you get there, you have to wait an hour or more because the restaurants get full. So that's a con. But the pro would be that it fuels the economy here. So, we do have a huge hospitality and tourism industry in Florida, and it provides a lot of
Money.
yes. It fuels a lot of thank you. It fuels a lot of families. So pros and cons.
It does, and especially if you're a business owner coming down here, season's probably going to be the reason that you stay alive and stay afloat. A lot of times, a lot of businesses, honestly, they struggle during the summer months, but then they kill it during season. So if you're planning to open up a business, keep that in mind. All right, so there is a gigantic con in the service industry, and that's mainly that the service in South Florida sucks. It's bad. It's bad.
Some places it's getting better. It's always kind of, so I'm from further south. So the bigger the city, maybe a little bit better service, but actually more attitude also. So I do feel like it's definitely getting better because we're having a lot of growth in South Florida in general. So I do feel like it's getting better. When I first moved to Palm Beach County in 2003, the service here was horrendous.
It was
horrendous. And now in West Palm Beach, there's definitely much better restaurants, lots of variety in restaurants, and the service is getting better.
I will agree. It is on the trend up,
but
not
you're
the
right.
way down.
But you're right. It's not great. So don't come here expecting amazing.
Yeah, I got a glass of water is what I wanted for my table, and they gave me ice. There was no water in the actual drink. So yeah.
I mean, even on a day like today's a kind of a cloudy day, but the UV rays come through, so you really have to protect yourself. I have sunscreen on today. Do you?
I use Harry's 25 SPF every morning.
Whoa!
I really do too, because I want to be in Florida in the sunshine and enjoy this for a long time. So it's stupid to not use SPF.
All right, so wear your sunscreen.
Yeah. All right, so one of the cooler things about downtown West Palm is definitely the art murals here are amazing. They have artists from across the world come down here and paint some of the coolest murals you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, and that's fairly new because West Palm Beach didn't really have a lot of that before. And it's a nice addition. I mean, some of our other cities here used to have it more than West Palm. And check this out. We've got one right here. Let's turn around. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. And they will, change that at times. And they're all over downtown. It's just a great addition to the city. Another great thing about West Palm is the Bright Line, which is a high-speed train. It's kind of on a newer edition in the last, I would say, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And so it's a high-speed train that goes from Miami. So there's stops in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. And soon to open is Orlando,
which is huge. That's going to finish construction in the next year. It's halfway done already. They did not sit on their laurels waiting during the COVID epidemic. They kept on working. That means it's going to go to Orlando in 60 minutes.
Which is crazy. And have you taken the Bright Line?
I have. It is the classiest. Yeah. I'm like, oh, so dignified. Is this from Europe? Oh.
Especially if you get the cart there's a cart where you can have drink service and snacks and food, and the seats are really plush and nice. I mean, it's just great. You take a book, take some friends, hang out, and you're at your destination, and it just flies by.
And it goes right down to Miami to go see the Miami Heat game. You literally take the Bright Line straight down there, get off, walk a couple blocks, and you're at the Heat game, baby.
Woo! Which is awesome because we don't have very good mass transit down here, but this is a great addition to West Palm Beach.
For sure.
The Tri-Rail is another form of transportation that goes through West Palm Beach. It's not high speed, it's just your regular commuter train, is that what you call it?
Sure, yeah, your commuter.
So it's okay. It's not bad. I mean, I've taken it. I have friends and family that have taken it. It's not bad. It goes, to all the major cities.
If I'm going to Fort Lauderdale Airport, I would rather take the Tri-Rail, spend the $7 to take that straight to Fort Lauderdale, get off that, and you take a shuttle straight to the airport. It is so easy.
I've never done that.
Yeah, no stress. I paid for Uber. Uber was like $80 one time.
Wow.
And so for $7 to get you to the airport all the way from West Palm, and there's like tables, there's like it's like multi-decker. So
Yeah.
you can sit on top of the table, grab your laptop, and for 45-minute ride, you're just grabbing on your Wi-Fi, watching YouTube videos instead of fighting traffic.
I'm definitely going to try that for sure.
The homeless people.
Yeah, I mean, there are some homeless people in West Palm Beach, which is terrible. They've fallen on hard times. But, I guess this is part of it, I mean, some cities have less than others. West Palm Beach tends to have a little bit, I think, whoa, is that a fly?
Yeah, fly. Fly almost tried to get her.
I wouldn't say it's as much as like some other cities and other states that I've been.
Oh yeah, for real. Like
but-
Miami. Miami's homeless problem is for real.
Yeah, but
that's a bad
but
problem.
that's a bigger, much bigger city. So yeah, there's definitely some homeless in West Palm.
Yeah, so that's just a con, but just like any other big city, there's going to be homeless people, but we're just letting you know. We're just letting you know.
Now, we've got some really cool magnet schools for kids. So right downtown, we have Dreyfus School of the Arts. It's like one of the best schools in, I don't know.
I think in the
South
United
Florida.
States.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's like an art school
It is.
specifically for musicians.
There's
I mistaken?
and theater.
And theater?
So there's a lot of really great, talented artists that come out of Dreyfus. And then there's also, in Palm Beach County, there's Bach. I don't think it's in West Palm, but a lot of the kids that come from Bach go to Dreyfus. It's very well known, and it's just a great art school.
Yep. So y'all, I'm sure that you guys know that if you're a resident in Florida, you do get some discounts.
Or do you know?
Or do you know? But that's probably you don't, because that's why you're watching this video, but now you know. Haha. So there is definitely, you guys get some discounts at Universal Studios.
Yes. When you go on the Bright Line, you can go over to Universal Studios and Disneyland, Disney World, and Epcot, and you definitely get discounts for being a Florida resident.
Yeah, and the day trips you can make here in general is definitely a plus. Like you can go to the other coast. Kennedy Space Center.
Yep,
is that
Kennedy
right?
Space
There we go.
Center.
Kennedy Space
Yep.
Center, where you got
Few hours
SpaceX
north.
going on. Like there's
You
some
can go
cool-
south, you can go west, you can go north. There's so many. West Palm Beach is, just really great. Has a great location to be able to get to so many other places in Florida.
for sure.
The other thing about West Palm Beach is that it's very pet friendly. I mean, people take their pets, their dogs, pretty much everywhere. Sometimes you see a parrot or like.
Yeah, I've seen parrots.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
a
yeah.
parrot. What else?
I've
do
seen
you
a
see?
ferret.
Yeah, that's
I've seen
very
a
rare.
raccoon in Fort Lauderdale. That was crazy.
On a leash?
Yeah,
That's-
and he gave me the raccoon and he let it go up my belly and it came out the top right here.
Oh my
It
God.
was literally adorable.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
So,
Little claws are gnarly though. I'll tell you what.
but most people bring their dogs.
Yeah, I don't have a raccoon. I have a dog.
So, but like the restaurants, even the stores, are very pet friendly. But I gotta tell you, like, I see like big dogs at the mall. I don't understand it that much.
I don't even know what a mall is.
To go shopping,
It's a mall.
well, I mean, if it's a emotional support or something like that, a medical support dog, I can understand it. But these were not like.
Oh yeah, there is rampant abuse of service animals in this industry. For real.
So we also have a mega boat show here.
And when she says mega, that's like $1 billion mega boat show.
Massive yachts. So it is the International Boat Show that is located right here in West Palm Beach, and the only other locations in South Florida are Fort Lauderdale and Miami. And it's located again right here in downtown, right off of Flagler Drive on the Intercoastal Waterway, and it is awesome. I love going to the boat show because you get to see all these incredible boats and yachts. Hello. And there are so many like multi-million dollar yachts that have incredible interiors and beautiful finishes, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, when they're like multi billion-dollar yachts. These things are ridiculous. You've never seen them. They're like out of magazines. And then you see the difference between a billionaire and a millionaire, because you see one gigantic yacht and then you see a little regular yacht just going on. You're like, hey, millionaire. So down in South Florida, you have so many major cities around here. You have Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Key West, Tampa. There's so many different cities to live in, but the lifestyle is really what you're going for. And each city has their own individual feel, and West Palm Beach is a little bit slower than pretty much everywhere else.
Yeah, definitely. It is, but it's growing. It's getting better. I mean, better if you want it busier, not better if you like it slower, but it's definitely slower. But what I like about it is, yes, it's a little bit slower, but it is so close to bigger cities where you can, you get all the hustle and the bustle, but then come right back here and enjoy like day-to-day life.
See, for me, I love how slow this town is. I lived in Miami. Miami ain't for me.
I did too, but I loved it.
Miami is not my scene. I don't like how fast it is. It's crazy. So you love Miami?
I loved it. I loved everything about it. And when I moved to Palm Beach County, I was like, what is going on? There's nothing going on here. And it was like depressing, quite frankly. But I think it's because I was in Miami for so many years. I got used to it. I was like the most aggressive driver on the roads in Palm Beach County, because I had, pretty much like learned how to drive in Miami.
Now we know why our car insurance is expensive, because April's on the road.
Not just me. But yeah, so it is, but I can appreciate it now. I can totally appreciate it now. When I do go down to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, it's just like too much. Like there's too much traffic. There's great places to go, but like I said, you go there, you enjoy them, you come back.
Yeah, and not only that, but the traffic here, like your day-to-day, your commute every day at 9 and 5 is actually not that bad compared to other cities. Like seriously, you could get two places pretty easy. 95 doesn't really get congested unless there's an accident until literally you hit Delray. The moment you hit Delray, it is stop still traffic every day of the week.
No, it's really not too bad in Palm Beach County. I mean, I had to go to Miami the other day to pick up my mom. And of course, on the way down, traffic accident, major stop. On the way back, traffic accident on 95, major stop. So,
she should have took the tri-rail.
Yeah.
Should have taken the tri-rail. So one of the hidden gems down here in West Palm is Mont's Botanical Gardens, y'all. This is one of the most beautiful botanical gardens I've ever been to. It has awesome Christmas lights and Christmas trees. They decorate everything every holiday season. You could walk around there during any time of the year. Check out their website, go there. It's worth an afternoon there. Totally worth it, beautiful. Yeah, and the other thing is, if you live in Florida, especially if you travel around here, you want to go to Orlando, which is like the toll road capital of the world. Every road you go on in Orlando, it's toll road. Every one. I'm kidding, it's not every one, but it's a lot. You're gonna want the Sun Pass, and you have easy access to the toll roads down here and 95. This is an awesome location.
Yeah, you don't have to take a toll road, you could just take 95, which is a bit crazier, but it's an option. I drive on it pretty much every day.
So, one con, if you're a sports
fanatic,
is we don't have a sports team here in West Palm Beach. Like,
you can still be a fanatic, but just not have a local.
Right. You got to find a bar with it on. I know you Steelers fans, y'all got bars everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So, but we do have an MLB training field, and it's called the Ballpark of the Palm Beaches. Now, the con to that, even though we don't have a sports team, I mean, it's the Houston Astros. What y'all doing over here?
They're practicing.
Up in West Palm Beach, y'all. What y'all doing? We need our own team.
But it's still kind of cool that we have that here.
It is, so you still can get your fix. And
so West Palm Beach has a great public library system. It is great for families, for kids. It's a cloud library, right?
Yeah, they have, once you get access to the regular library system, which is countywide, you get access to the cloud library, which I do audiobooks.
Yeah.
I listen to audiobooks every week. They have tens and thousands of audiobooks there for free. And I also have a kid, So whenever he needs library books, to go there to get him library books is so much cheaper.
Yeah.
Those things are like $15 each, and he reads like 5 a day. Well, I can't afford this habit.
Yeah, that's good and bad, right? It's good that he reads, but wow, $15 a day.
Yeah, but the library saves me a ton of money. We go there once a month. We grab all of his books, and he just goes to town.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a great library system.
Yep. All right, y'all. So that was the best pros and cons video that we could come up and give you guys. We watched a ton of other pros and cons videos to give you guys the most complete pros and cons list for West Palm Beach you could possibly get. If you guys are looking to move or relocate to West Palm, reach out to me. I'm Isaac Ocean. My contact information's in the description below. I'd love to help you find your new home or sell the one you got, maybe upgrade or even downgrade. So just keep me guys in mind, and I will see you guys next week on the next video.